Alright, what's up guys? So today I'll be showing you guys how to make smothered pork chops with onion gravy, which is all part of it, with rice, and also french fries. I don't normally make the french fries with this kind of stuff, but I'm just going to make this because I've had a request. I can't remember your username, whoever you are that requested it. Hopefully you're watching this. I'm going to show you how to do fries. So the first thing you want to do is obviously cut up your potatoes. So you want to take a bowl like this, whatever, it doesn't matter if it's plastic, metal, glass, doesn't matter, and fill it up with some really cold water. And the reason we're going to do this is because after we cut up our fries, we're going to put them in that cold water and let them soak for like half an hour to an hour. You really only need to do it for about 15 to 20 minutes, but the longer, the better. It's not going to hurt it. And what that will do is we'll suck out all the starches out of the fries and make them get all crispy. So you definitely want to do that. So fill up your bowl with cold water and have that just sitting aside. And we'll get started on cutting the fries. So I'll see you guys in just a second. I gotta take a piss first. Alright guys, so I'm back. So you want to take your potatoes and basically you want to cut them in half first, like that. Set it aside. And then you're going to just cut strips of it, like this. Again, remember to pinch the knife like this. And you want them to be about that thick. I don't know, that's about maybe half an inch or something. You can probably measure it by measuring your bird. But anyways, be really careful when you do it like that. Oops, fuck. Alright. Then when you get to this part, basically just going to take it, turn it this way, and you just cut fries out of it. And you'll be ended up with things that look about like this. Hopefully you can see that. And then just throw them in your bucket or thing of cold water. Ones like this, you want them to look like that, The ones like this, you can go like that and just cut off the little end. You don't really have to, you can leave it on, doesn't matter. But you want them to be as uniform as possible. So this way they all fry around the same. And little bits like that I just throw out. I know it's wasteful, but I don't care. So there we go, got 3 fries there. And the bigger potatoes work better, these are smaller ones I got. I'm doing about 3 potatoes, by the way. So I got these other 2 here. This one's gonna be a bitch because it's all fucky shaped. Looks like that goddamn one orc from the third Lord of the Rings, the one asshole one. You guys know what I'm talking about, the one that says for everyone to stay still, and then the fucking rock comes in and he jumps out of the way and spits at it. Fuck that orc. Anyways, continuing. They're a little different shape, doesn't really matter as long as they're about the same size. And again, yeah, just soak them in your cold water and let them sit for like, again, 15, 20 minutes to 30 to an hour, really doesn't matter. It's about 4:05 right now. I'm actually only going to cut up the one that, actually I'm going to cut them all up and let them soak. I'm going to go take a shower, and by the time I'm done doing that, my mom should be home around 5, and then I'll start cooking the other stuff, so see you guys then. Alright guys, so I figured I might as well do my onion real quick before I jump in the shower. So, yeah. And by the way, if you guys are wondering in these videos why I'm always wearing a shirt like this, either white or black, it's just because I wear those under whatever I wear. So, when I leave the house, I put a t-shirt on or a sweater, whatever the hell I'm wearing. But when I'm just sitting around my own house, I just wear a guinea tee is what I call them, tank top. But, yeah, so again, same thing for the onion. Just cut around the bottom of it. Okay, throw that bit there. Same thing for the other side. Try not to cut the root too much. Careful. Okay, you can see the root pretty good right there. And I usually just pop my knife into there and just peel off all the nasty bit. You can also go like this. Kind of just pull it off like that, but I think it's easier just to go like that with my fingers. And you want about 1 large onion, which this will qualify as a large onion, I guess. I might text my mom and tell her to get me another onion just so I have more, but I don't know. But again, from here, place in half, put one side aside. That last little bit of nasty peel off. And you continue doing the onion like I always do it, which makes slits like this. From here, I always turn the onion this way. But this time, you actually don't want to dice the onion. You want it to be in pieces like these. So you only do it one way. And you just take it, and just take all those pieces and pop them apart like that. Throw them in your thing. Now, you can do this before or after. After I'm done with this onion, I'm just gonna throw it in the refrigerator while I go take my shower and do everything else. And yeah, then we'll get to the actual cooking part. And by the way, you're gonna need some chicken broth, some buttermilk. Now you can use regular milk. I always usually just use regular milk, but I actually have buttermilk from the fried chicken video, which never got released because the file got fucked up or so. I don't know what the fuck happened with it, honestly. But yeah, this last little Rudy bit I'm just gonna throw out. But anyways, yeah, I have buttermilk in the house right now, so I'm just gonna use that. You're gonna need some flour. You're gonna need some butter, some water, some salt, some pepper, a little bit of garlic, and I think that's it. I'll have the full ingredient list on the screen at some point in the description and everything. But and by the way, I got this recipe from Chef John at Food Wishes. Great chef. If he has, god damn that motherfucking onion make my eyes burn. Fuck. Shit. Anyways, I got the recipe from Chef John at Food Wishes, but I'll put my own little twist on it. But yeah, guys, really good recipe for smothered pork chops. So, alright, I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, guys, so, just got done in the shower. I'm actually going to take these potatoes and put them into a colander strainer thing. You can see in the bottom of that thing, you see all that jizz looking shit? That's the starch from the potatoes. So basically, just want to keep these like that, so they drain to the bowl, or you can just put them on the floor of the sink, or on the bottom of the sink, doesn't really matter. And you want to heat up your fryer to whatever degree it is. What we're going to do with the fries, we're going to double fry them, and that's important to make sure they get crispy. So you're going to fry them once, fry them again. So you want to fry them at a lower temperature first, then at a higher temperature the second time. So heat your fryer up to whatever degree it needs to be heated up to be frying, or whatever. Mine's 400, but I'm going to lower it when I fry them. So yeah, drain your fries, let them air out, and heat up your fryer, and then we're going to start preparing the pork chops. See you guys in a second. Alright guys, so I got my 3 pork chops here. I got boneless. You can use bone-in. Doesn't really make a difference. Honestly, I've tried it both ways. Doesn't make a difference. You want to do salt and pepper. Kosher salt. And when I say kosher salt, I mean kosher salt. I don't mean regular salt. And I understand, like, a lot of people might not have it. And when I first started cooking, I didn't. But it just makes a difference. The reason it's different is because you're not gonna be able to see it on my camera, but the grains are bigger than regular salt. Okay, so it makes it easier to control when you're doing little pinches of it. If you use regular salt, you know, it's harder to control. So that's why we use kosher salt. And yeah, and it's really not much more expensive. I don't think it is more expensive than regular salt. You can get a big ass box for like $6. And then pepper. Basically, you're going to do this to all the pork chops on both sides. And then poultry / chicken seasoning. Now, Chef John just used his some poultry seasoning he got from the store. I'm using my chicken seasoning. Here, I'll have a link, or I'll have a thing on the screen right now. What it is, it's basically onion powder, paprika, smoked paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, cayenne pepper, salt, regular pepper, I think some garlic powder, onion powder. I think I already said all those ingredients, but it's a bunch of different ingredients, and you just want to give that a nice little sprinkling on it, the pork chops. and then flip them and do the same. I'll see you guys in a second. Alright guys, so you want to turn your heat to medium-high, and just put in a little bit of oil. You don't really need a lot. It's really enough just to coat the bottom of the pan. And just gonna go like that to cover the pan. Let it get hot, and then when it gets hot, you're gonna throw your pork chops in. But I'll see you then. Alright guys, so our oil's heated up. We're gonna put our pork chops in and brown them really well on both sides. Always when you do the meat, you want to make sure you lay it away from you like this to prevent splattering. That's really important that you do that. Put my third one in. And again, just brown these really well on each side, and when they're done being brown, you're going to reserve them on the plate and make sure that all the juices collect. But you don't want to fully cook them yet. So I'm going to brown these and wash my fingers. I'll see you guys in a second. Alright guys, so these are nice and brown on both sides, as you can see. And we're just going to leave them on a plate. And then we're going to throw our onions, so I'll see you guys in a second. So, doing the onions, keep moving around. You gotta get them really nice and dark caramelized. Now I just dropped my fryer down to 325. Got my pork chops, you can see they're still raw, which don't worry, you know about that. And then my fries. If you have a salad spinner, put them in there and get them really dry. If not, you can just leave them out for 5-10 minutes. You can pan dry with a paper towel. And just get them as dry as you can, because you don't want any moisture in there when you're frying stuff. So again, onions are browning, pork chops are resting. I know they're not cooked. Oil is going down to 325, and we're going to throw the fries in there for 2 to 3 minutes, and they're going to come out floppy, and then we're going to let them sit on a cookie sheet like that until they come to room temperature. And yeah, and then we're going to start cooking our rice soon. I'll see you guys in a couple minutes. Alright guys, so I got my fryer ready, and you're going to want to do this in like small batches. It's important that you do this in small batches. So that's about enough. And again, 2 to 3 minutes. I'm going to take them out and let them rest on your cookie sheet, like the regular cookie sheet, and then a cooling rack with paper towel or tin foil underneath, so I don't have to, this way I don't have to clean the cookie sheet because I'm lazy. And you're going to need 4 cloves of minced garlic. I don't have fresh garlic, so I'm using this kind, but 4 cloves of that, and you need some chicken broth. But again, all the ingredients have already been in the video earlier, and yeah, let's check on our onions. Nice. Got these. What you're gonna do is 10 to 15 minutes until they're really, really dark and brown caramelized. You want to set your timer for your thing. Those have been in there for about a minute 30, so I'm gonna do 2 minutes or whatever. And again, that should be at 325. Those are raw resting. All right, see you guys in a second. All right, the onions are good. Again, really dark brown, and you want to add 4 cloves of minced garlic. I'm going to do 1 big spoonful like that. Just move that around. That gets about 2 minutes you want to do that for. After that, you want to add 1 tablespoon of flour. So I'll see you guys in a second. I totally forgot I was making a video for a second, but I just added 1.5 cup of chicken broth. So you're going to let that simmer again on medium-high heat, and just mix that around for about a minute, 45 seconds. You want to add 1/4 cup of buttermilk. You can use regular milk again. I'm using buttermilk. And just mix that around. And cook that for another about minute, 20 seconds. And you're going to add 1/4 cup of water. Alright, so add the 1/4 cup of water. And the reason we're adding the water is so the sauce doesn't, the gravy doesn't get too thick. And basically just stir that around, and I'll see you guys in a second. By the way, my fries are on the rack, drying. Oh, and I forgot, pour in the juices from your pork chops, that juice right there. I can't do it with one hand, but pour in that juice and let that cook into there too. Alright guys, so basically, after you mix that around and add all your stuff, you're going to let that simmer for about 15, 16, 20 minutes, around anywhere around there. But at least 15 minutes, just keep moving it every once in a while. Again, once your fries reach room temperature, we're going to throw them back in the fryer at 400 degrees, so make sure your fryer is heating back up, which mine isn't, so yeah. So my fries are finally cooled to room temperature. You can see that ones are sticking together, but either way, they're floppy. limp, which is what you want for the fries the first time. And then you basically want to fry them again a second time, but we're not going to do that yet. We're going to wait until another about 8 minutes, because that's been in there for about 10 or whatever, I don't know. You basically want to cook this 15 to 20 on medium, let it simmer. I'm heating up my water for my rice, so as soon as my rice goes in, I'm going to start cooking those. So basically, yeah. Alright guys, just my rice is cooking. Now I'm going to want to fry my fries again for another 2 to 3 minutes. Yeah. Alright, so I'm in the fryer, and I'll see you guys in a second. Alright guys, so my rice is cooking. Now I'm going to want to fry my fries again for another 2 to 3 minutes. Yeah. Alright, so I'm in the fryer, and I'll see you guys in a second. Alright guys, so that's been simmering for about 15 to 20 minutes. You want to put your pork chops in there. Okay, turn your heat down to low. That's important. And basically just simmer them for another 10, maybe 15 minutes, depending on how thick your pork chops are. And just make sure you keep covering them in the gravy and, you know, flipping them every once in a while. And yeah, just simmer them on low for about 10-15 minutes. Fries are just about finished. The first batch is done. Pull them from the oil. Actually, I'm gonna cook them for another about minute and 30 seconds so they get more brown. And they're stuck together, so I'm gonna break them apart. Rice is cooking. Those are simmering. Almost done. See you guys in a minute. Alright guys, so it's all done. Let's give it a try. It's pork chop, get a little bit of rice, some of that gravy all over it. Fucking hot. Good though. Damn. Try the fries. Dip them in that gravy. Actually, so fries and gravy is actually really good if you haven't tried that. Delicious. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. Pretty easy. Hope you like this. Sorry it finally took me so long to make the fries video. But yeah. So please thumbs up, comment down below what else you guys want me to cook. Twitter, Instagram, shit like that's in the description. Check out some of the other cooking videos. And thank you to Chef John for the recipe idea. And I'll see you guys next time. Oh yeah, subscribe, comment. I think I said that, I don't remember. And no, it's not to be making me think can't remember shit, because I just can't remember shit anyways, but yeah. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Enjoy Kong 94 out.